And again, what are we talking about today? 75 years of Indian independence. Wow, that's a long time. And India has done great for herself in many fields. But what is this? Corona? And this polio? Did you know they're both viruses? What has that got to do with India's achievements? Huh? If you are one of those who is thinking that way, let me tell you the story. The story of a virus, or rather two viruses. It was the year 2020, just a couple of years back, January, when our friend coronavirus entered the country. He flexed his muscles, was feeling really good. What a crowded country, just like China. People here, people there, people everywhere. I am going to have a great time. I'll just infect everyone and they can't do anything against it. He laughed. Said polio, shrunk in the corner. You know, even I thought that not long ago. But did you know that they actually eradicated me from the country? They pushed me out of India. There's no polio anywhere in India anymore. Just me, one. Nobody knows about that. Don't tell everyone. Said Corona. Don't worry, my friend, don't worry. Wait. You see, I am much more powerful than any of you. And India, the country, it's not some developed country where they can fight me. I am going to teach all of these people a lesson. And then you can also come back. We can have polio, we can have smallpox, we can have every other disease, plague and everything. All the viruses and bacteria will have a fun day. And how did he laugh? Or what does it matter? But soon enough, it looked like he was right. By March 2020, the cases of corona, COVID-19 were increasing. And they said, lockdown, stay indoors, don't even go to school, stay at home. That's the only safe thing to do. We don't know anything about this coronavirus. We don't know how to cure it. We don't know how to stop it. People were wringing their hands. People went inside their houses. We all shut the doors and kept quiet. World over, this was the case. Everyone was trying to find out a cure for this. And what was Corona telling? Of course, whatever. I told you, polio, don't worry. See what is happening. Polio said, what is the use? Everyone is sitting inside their houses, shutting their doors. How can you infect them? See, the infection rate is not that high. Said Corona. Well, you know what? How long can they sit inside their houses? They have to go to school. They have to go to offices. They have to go to parties. They have to do dance. They have to do everything. Indians are fun-loving people and they like other people, They don't like to sit inside their house all the time. I will infect them, wait and see. Polio said, Try. I also tried all this. Nothing works here. Yeah. And COVID waited. He waited. Corona waited. He waited and waited till September 2020 when we all started getting a bit eased up. We all said, how long can we stay inside? Doesn't look like this corona is that devastating. We'll take care of ourselves. We will mask up. We will sanitize our hands. And everyone was told to do that. Except for children. And then suddenly it increased. It increased and increased and increased. And everyone was telling, oh no, what is happening? We should not have come out at all, said some people. Some people said, no, all of you have to come out. Everyone has to get it. Only then we are going to get cured. Meanwhile, our friend was laughing. I told you, polio, I told you. See, I told you. This is what will happen. How long will these people of India sit there with their computers and phones? They want to come out and have fun. They want to come out and meet other people. But then, we were wise. We decided to do another lockdown. Don't know if because of that, but slowly the cases reduced. By January, the world had discovered vaccines for coronavirus. But of course, everyone said, yes, it will work in Western countries, it will work in European countries, but India, too many people and the health system is so poor. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, even we didn't know what we were going to do. But slowly in January, we started rolling out the vaccination. And we thought that is the end of the evil coronavirus. But then that was not to be, because he had a game under his plan. He told polio, they think they are controlling me. It is I who is controlling them. If they find out one vaccine, I will multiply so that I will make so many different variants. And I told you, with so many people, India can't catch up. Polio said, wait, my dear friend. Even I thought that, but they did a pulse polio drive. And then, in some time, there was no polio in the country. They went from house to house. Did you know that? They went from house to house. From every small house, in schools, everywhere. Take pulse polio vaccine, take pulse polio vaccine. If your child is less than 6, take pulse polio vaccine. And then soon, there was no polio. I am warning you, my friend, don't underestimate these Indians. Said Corona, nothing doing. Wait and see. I have a secret plan under my belt. And soon enough, it was true. Because by the middle of 2021, our country was reeling under the second wave. Everyone seemed to be sick. So many people lost their lives. And all the people said, we told you so. India, it is going to be tough to manage. So many people. Where can you do social distancing here? People here, people there, people everywhere. This is not possible in this country at all. Sorry. And Corona too thought that. He said, I told you. They also said, I heard the international agencies speaking on TV. They are also telling the same thing. Nothing can happen in India. Come with me, polio. Let's go and do the virus dance. Ching chika, ching chika, ching chika, ching. But then, what Corona didn't know was the willpower of the Indian people. When we are in trouble, the way we gear up is astonishing. The Corona vaccine drive went on at such a huge pace. It was not easy. There were two problems. One was most people were not convinced that they had to take vaccine. There were all kinds of stories floating around. They said, oh no, whether you take vaccine or if you don't take vaccine, you will get COVID. So better not take vaccine. And there were some others who didn't know at all about it. You see, in India there are so many villages where even education has not reached, where even TV has not reached or radio has not reached. How will they? They may not even know about COVID and Corona. What to do? That is when the Indian system geared up. The government and the private hospitals and the people and the information and the education system, they all constantly went everywhere and told the people, you need to take the vaccination. This is the only way we can save our country. Come on, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. And vaccines were made available for free in all the government health centers. And of course, at a cost in the private hospitals. People lined up all the time grumbling, 5 hours of my time lost today because of COVID vaccination. What kind of a country is this? What kind of a people? What kind of a government? But at the end of it, it was a miracle that today 490 crore Indians are fully vaccinated. That is around 63%, almost at the same level of United States of America. That is India. We do have our problems. We do have our issues. But we are not ones to hide behind them when we need action. And this is not the only thing. India has seen many medical firsts, medical miracles. Whether it is in the region of heart surgery, whether it is about reducing the incidence of cataract, every single disease, you have doctors, the best in the world, who have chosen to stay in our country and help our people. Why? Did you know that so many people from abroad come to India to take medical treatment? It's called medical tourism. Well, with such a country like ours, shoo Corona, shoo polio, we will win over them.